Welcome back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this afternoon's video is my 2024 Week 3 Pacific Championships tips and preview. So look, obviously I'm going to give my predictions yet again, like I've done the past 2 weeks. And look, this weekend's headlined by the biggest game out of every game that's been played, including the women's games too. Obviously Tonga and New Zealand on the Friday at Go Media Stadium is going to be absolutely huge. So I can't wait for that. Going to be massive, that game. So expect a good crowd there too. Could even sell out. So yeah, Tonga versus New Zealand, going to be good. And you've got Cook Islands versus PNG. So another game where I think it's very 50-50. I know Fiji blew Cook Islands off the park, but there's every chance Cook Islands can bounce back and get one over the PNG side this time. So we'll see what happens. It should be a good weekend of footy yet again. But as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, very close to that goal of 4,850 subscribers. So yeah, my subs have definitely boosted the last couple of days. So yeah, appreciate the new support heaps. But more importantly, enjoy the video, and here we go. Alright, so here we go. So obviously New Zealand versus Tonga at Go Media Stadium. What a cracking game. Obviously New Zealand, look, like I said in my review on Sunday in the Australia versus Kiwis game, I actually thought the Kiwis were quite good and actually were very strong defensively. I think Australia had a bit more quality towards the end of the game, but taking nothing away from New Zealand, they were very gutsy and very brave. So I think that's something that they can build on heading to this game. And obviously Tonga have a very mobile and physical pack, so it will be interesting to see how they do handle that, the New Zealand side. But obviously their defence can be as good as what it was for most of the game against Australia. Then there's no reason why it can't be the same against Tonga. So yeah, so it will be an interesting game. But you know, I'm sure both sides will definitely put on a show. That's one thing for sure. As for Tonga, well, yeah, they were disappointing against Australia. I mean, like New Zealand, their defence was actually really strong too against the same international side, you know. So yeah, their defence was good the week before against Australia at Suncorp Stadium. But I think the biggest thing for Tonga is that their attack was really missing a key component. I'm not too sure what that may be, whether that's Lolohea and Isaiah Katoa just don't gel as a halves pairing, or if you know, they're missing Kohler at fullback and maybe Lehigh moves to another position in the back line. I don't know. But you know, obviously Tonga, I feel like if their attack can click, then they will definitely be a handful for New Zealand in Auckland. So yeah, that's where I think Tonga could definitely fix up themselves, especially in attack. But their defence is also really, really solid. So it could be a really close game, this one. It honestly could be. You know, I guess we'll see what happens. But the two changes for both sides, so literally only one change for either side. So for Tonga, Sia Wong comes in for Keon Koloamatangi, as I think Keon's giving birth to his second child, so he'll miss the game for that reason. So yeah, Sia Wong joins the bench. And as for New Zealand, Leo Thompson comes into that team. So that's a very big in for New Zealand, having Leo Thompson in. I mean, yeah, he's back from his suspension he got in week 1 of finals against the Cowboys. So yeah, I remember that situation pretty well. So yeah, he's back for New Zealand, and I believe Jordan Rickey's the man who makes waves. So yeah, I feel like that's a fair call. But yeah, my tip for this game, I think both sides can defend, and this will be a, you know, I guess, because we've seen so many similar scorelines, apart from a few blowouts, every scoreline I feel like it's been like 22-12 or 18-10, or it's been minimal points in every game apart from a few blowouts, I feel like. So I'm expecting it to be a close game. I'll tip New Zealand purely because I feel like second time in New Zealand they'll bounce back and win. Sort of like how Fiji bounced back in Suva. You know, lost the first time to PNG, and they bounced back against Cook Islands in a big way in Fiji yet again. So I feel like there's no way New Zealand can accept 2 straight losses in New Zealand. No, they can't accept that. If they do, then that's really disappointing. But I think Tonga will be up for it. They will be, but I just feel like New Zealand might get the job done just because, you know, I feel like they'll be better for it. as I said before, they can sort of stay in the game as they did with Australia, then they can definitely match it with Tonga. But Tonga definitely will be out to get revenge and, you know, somehow get a win. So yeah, that's why this game will be huge. But I've got New Zealand to win. I'll go Kiwis 22 points to 20 in a very close game. First try scorer, I'm liking Eli Katoa first try actually, and anytime try scorers to both sides. I'll go for New Zealand. I'll go. It's tough. Will Warbrick probably, and for Tonga, I'll go with Lehigh Hopewate to score his first try for Tonga. And just one more thing I'll add about that Tonga versus New Zealand game too. Yeah, look, speaking of Kola, I mean, I thought he'd be in the team after their loss to Australia. He'd be the much needed boost they'll need, in all honesty. But no, Christian Wolf has not picked him. He's still 18th man, which I can't believe. And for New Zealand, yeah, I don't know if and why you'd keep CNK at 5'8". I just don't think that worked very well last week. I seen a lot of comments saying, from New Zealand fans saying that they should put Ko Nikorima at 5'8" or something. And yeah, look, I totally agree. I think something has to change there. I mean, if it doesn't work again this week, then yeah, like it just shows it was a massive failure. So yeah, no, I feel like they're the two changes that definitely could have taken place. But moving on, we go on to the next game now, and this game should be a very 50-50 game, you think. PNG versus Cook Islands. Now, look, I think, oh yeah, well, this game has been played at PNG, so Port Moresby, of course, so it gives the Papua New Guinea side a bit of an upper hand, but I would not underestimate Cook Islands. I know they got smashed against Fiji last weekend, but you know, knowing the competition, you can get smashed one week, but then win by about 50 or 40 the next week. Fiji, we'll tell you about that. Got hammered by PNG. Well, not hammered, but they lost, you know, pretty awfully to them. And then they come back and win in a big way against Cook Islands. So, you know, I think Cook Islands definitely have potential. From what it looks like, their team's 1 through 17. Can't see many changes there. And PNG look like they're the same. Very minimal changes, if anything, for either side. But, you know, I think this game will be interesting just because I feel like do PNG have the drive to still go on and win another game during this championship, you know. And as for Cook Islands, obviously, they, you know, haven't started off their campaign in the Pacific Championships all too well. But, I mean, this week's their redemption week, so we'll see if they can bounce back and secure a result this time around, which they definitely could. So I wouldn't say never for Cook Islands and a bounce back this weekend, that's for sure. But look, PNG obviously have proven a lot of people wrong. I've already seen a lot of comments saying PNG, the ones that get underestimated the most by a lot of PNG followers of this channel. So because I believe when I reviewed the Papua New Guinea and Fiji game, because I said I tipped Fiji, the PNG fans did not like that, so definitely felt it as if like that was a bad call, which it was, but didn't see it coming. So that's why I feel like PNG are a lot more dangerous than we all think. You know, so they'll definitely have a crack this weekend, that's for sure, as will Cook Islands. But yeah, look, I think PNG are the stronger team. You know, they literally tackle all like Justin Olam pretty much. Like half that PNG team tackle like Justin Olam in his prime. So that's why I feel like, you know, they're really intimidating as a team. And yeah, I feel like at Port Moresby, they should win for their home fans. They should. But Cook Islands, never say never. But I'll tip PNG to win. Let's go PNG 34 points to 16. I just think PNG may blow them off the park in the end. Might be a close first half, and then I see PNG just being a bit too dominant, and they get the win and win well in the end. So I got PNG to win 34-16. First try scorer, give me Roderick Ty, the centre for the PNG side. I think Roderick Ty is a quality player, actually, and yeah, I don't really watch many PNG players or take notice of them, but he's one that I really rate, so I think he'll score first, and anytime try scorers for both sides. Yeah, for PNG, I'll go with, let's go with Nene McDonald. I guess you got to always back him in, since he's such a prolific try scorer. And as for Cook Islands, I'll go with a fullback. I think it's Esom Ioka. I hope I said that correctly, but if I haven't, I'm sorry, but his last name's Ayaka, I think. So I'll go with that. Cook Islands fullback. I don't mind him actually. He seems quite quick, and yeah, I think he plays for the Western Clydesdales in some championships. So yeah, I think he'll score any time for the Cook Islands side, but PNG to win. But that there's my Week 3 Pacific Championships tips and predictions. So I hope you all enjoy. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, very close to my goal of 4,850 subscribers. So I should get there by tomorrow or even later tonight. Who knows? But yeah, very close to that goal. But thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day.